And we're back! Season 2 of The Throne Room! Oh! Guys, ladies, we're back. We got Seth, we got Sean, we got Nicko. We're back with the full Throne Room staff. Woo woo!
Hello!
We moved back into college. The Big B.
Had to do it to
him. It's draft night. We got our fantasy season starting back up. Seth is going back into his room for whatever freaking reason. I don't know why. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Alright, you're going to run fact check. You're running fact check. We're just talking.
Yeah,
we're just talking. Me and Sean are just talking. We're just talking. Listen. We got our draft. We got our draft tonight. Starting at 9, so the live stream's going to be down by the time y'all, the people listening to this, are hearing it. So, but if you saw my the Throne Room's Instagram story, we're going to be having a live stream at 9 p.m. on August 25th. A lot to talk about football-wise. Literally last night. So if you're hearing this, it'll be 2 nights from now.
Live stream at 9.
Live stream at 9 tonight.
We're
going to live stream the draft on Instagram.
It's 8 o'clock. Oh,
Yeah.
so I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an hour from now?
Right.
I didn't know we were...
I thought
over the podcast we were doing the draft.
Hey, go ahead and sit like this way. You know what I mean? So they can hear you.
Yeah.
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 Oh gosh. What are you doing? What
I
are you doing?
am.
No, you're not. You're not the CEO.
I don't think that's what he says.
Okay.
It's not the
No,
pronunciation
it's
that
not.
he uses.
He uses a different dialect of English. That's good. Okay, let's not mess with the table here because it shakes everything.
Oh, you know what? This monstrous table.
So what are we're talking
Yeah.
about Andrew Luck.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk. So literally last night, Andrew Luck announced retirement. It's such a huge change for the NFL. I mean, guy in his prime. It's happened before, but guy in his prime leaves early. It changes the whole dynamic. The division looks completely different now.
Go Texans!
Texans are gonna take it. There's no doubt of that. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna cover that. We're gonna go through A&M schedule and just some other thoughts from some preseason highlights. Also, we can touch on the new pass interference legislation that the NFL's got going on. But I want to hear how was y'all's summers? Inform the Throne Room fans of how y'all's summer was.
I had to work.
Yeah, everybody had to work. You're not special.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally all of us
Yeah,
worked.
all of us worked. Relax.
You don't know what else I did? I worked.
Yeah, well, my summer,
You got deported
yeah, my parents shipped me off to Indiana for the summer.
for boarding school.
For reasons that don't need to be specified for right now.
Okay.
But I worked as a roofer, and you know what? I'm telling you, it makes me want to finish college.
No, manual labor really does that.
It definitely
does that.
Like, it changes your point of view. You don't want to have to bust your ass like that for the rest of your life.
Phew.
It was
I'm telling you what, man. It's I've been there. Trust me. You see people like, with like their whole job is like mowing grass and like doing landscaping. That's their entire life.
If you've never done that, anything like, okay, that's kind of easy.
In
like,
Texas,
I can go mow a yard. No, they're mowing like 20 plus yards a day, and they're doing that every single day of the week.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
hard.
I mean, wake up every day and mow lawns. I mean, if you do that, more power to you. It's
and if
something
you love doing that, we're not saying not to do it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying like it's not for me.
Yeah, it's definitely
not for me.
It's definitely not for me. Let me tell you that.
And the hot sun, man, and
Man.
Oh, I love the hot sun. Don't get me wrong about the hot sun.
No. This isn't just hot sun. This is humid.
It's different when you're tanning.
This is sweaty.
That's different between what you're talking about.
He's
Seth, and what I'm
experienced.
Listen,
hey, he's also experienced.
I'm working 5 to 5 in the brutal sun. It was just
a lot of fun.
no, it wasn't, dude.
Yeah, there's a
I
difference.
ate, slept, and worked, and that was it.
There's a difference between fun in the sun, where we're listening to music, throwing the football outside with our shirts off, versus in the dirt, in the humid, like cutting grass, pulling weeds,
Dude,
all that.
I had to dig up a sewer, and I smelled like crap for 2 weeks.
Ugh, gross.
It was just
2 weeks. You still do.
Is that why? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'll be honest with you. So, Nicko, I want to hear your full thesis on why the Texans are going to win.
All right, Texans have
At least a division.
All right, baby girl. Texans have Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins. I rest my point.
Y'all have had those people on the team for a while.
No, Andrew Luck retiring changes the whole field.
It does.
Because they were the favorites going into the season to win the division.
Yeah.
But now that spot is open because they have Jacoby Brissett as their quarterback now. Nobody has seen enough of him to say, hey, he's going to be good.
I don't even know who the Colts backup is.
Jacoby Brissett. He used to
play.
play for the Patriots, and then he's been on the Colts for 3 seasons now.
Yep. Which he's not a terrible quarterback, let's be honest.
Play for the Patriots or just sit the bench?
He beat the Texans.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did.
Why did he beat the Texans?
Because I think Tom Brady got hurt or...
Okay, well...
But he beat the
more
Texans.
More power to him then, because I didn't know that.
So, but Jacksonville, no. They're not contenders. Tennessee, they don't have a quarterback.
Let me stop you right there. How's Fournette going to do this year?
I don't.
I think he's, struggling with injury right now. He's having a hard time.
I don't know about any injury. He's still going to be tearing up defenses. I don't know if he's going to be...
He's not going to do any better than he did last year, I don't think.
You don't think so?
No.
He didn't do great last year.
Maybe a little better, but no.
I think most people thought that Fournette was going to be the Saquon Barkley of his draft year, and when that didn't happen, I mean, it sort of opened.
No, he's a great running back, but Saquon Barkley's nobody to compare to. Saquon Barkley's on a new level.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Hot take. Is it a hot take to say that Derrick Henry is a better running back in the NFL than Leonard Fournette?
No, I don't think Derrick. Honestly, when I saw Derrick Henry in college. And even in his pre-draft, I thought, yeah, he's going to be the man because he was huge.
He has
Heisman Trophy winner.
He literally just looked like he could run through anybody.
He did, bro. He had 2 99-yard touchdowns last year.
2? No, he had
okay,
2. But it was bust through the line and then it's just open field from there.
Well, you got to thank your line for that.
You can't. But no, it was a lot of broken tackles.
Yeah, no, he has
on those runs.
No, I don't think so.
Pull it up. Yes,
that's like Odell. He has 2 plays.
No. In the same season though.
I still.
How are his stats though overall?
You brought your computer out. I don't know what.
They were that great. I think. Yeah, you can say he had 2 99-yard touchdowns, but I don't even think he did. I think he only had the one because I remember the one. Vividly, because he buzzed.
How many other people in the NFL have 99-yard touchdowns?
Okay,
with multiple broken tackles.
That doesn't mean you're amazing.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't mean you're bad.
No, it doesn't mean you're bad. But you could.
But is he? But my point is,
you could have a lucky play and be that everybody just falls apart and you somehow get that 99-yard touchdown.
They can't hear you all the way over there, sweet guy.
I'm getting medicine.
Okay,
then don't talk. If you're gonna go get medicine, go get medicine.
Wait, no, don't do that either.
Me personally, I think that I would take Derrick Henry over Leonard Fournette.
Thank you. So. Hot take.
I don't think so.
I would.
Yes.
No, because I honestly thought I thought he was better in college, and he hasn't lived up to what I thought he could. Which maybe my bar was set too high from him, just because I thought this dude's humongous. I thought he was gonna be like Marshawn Lynch, just boom, 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 run through people.
Marshawn Lynch, if we're going to compare those two...
Marshawn Lynch was crazy.
I think, flexibility... And I don't mean metaphorical flexibility. I mean, physical flexibility, being able to stretch. I think, good running backs are very flexible. When they get hit, they can just, morph their way through everything, and they have a lot of balance. Derrick Henry's a very stiff runner. He's hard to bring down because he's so big and massive. But I think... if he gets hit, his whole body's moving versus, just morphing, through. You know what I mean? Can you visualize what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah, people can bend with...
Yeah. Their bendability is a huge thing for a running back. Derrick Henry does not have that. Leonard Fournette has that.
I think Henry does have that.
I think Henry is just big body.
He's just a block.
He's just big body.
He's huge.
Leonard Fournette is big, but he's how tall is Leonard Fournette? I don't think Leonard Fournette's a small dude. I think
he's a big guy. He's a tall.
I think he's 6'3" or something like that.
Yeah, he's
so
tall.
Back to what we were saying.
Go
The
ahead.
Texans are going to win it because they have solidified the offensive line a lot better than it was last year. It's not Dallas Cowboys.
It's not Dallas Cowboys.
We don't have.
But no, it is.
It's not healthy Dallas Cowboys because last 2 years
honestly,
we weren't.
I'm not even impressed with the draft picks we had. Titus Howard, like
He's going to be the starting right guard or left.
I still don't think he's that great.
Well,
Sharpie's
it's
gonna be
better.
the starting left guard.
It was better than what y'all had. I don't even know who y'all had, but the worst offensive line in football history.
So, Derrick Henry, 2016, 2017 was not too hot. 5 touchdowns. 2016.
That was also,
490
he was
yards.
behind DeMarco Murray, too.
740 yards. But 2018,
Last
12
year.
12 touchdowns,
Yeah.
1,059 yards,
Wow.
rushing yards, average 4.9.
Okay.
5 yards a carry.
Yeah. 5 yards to carry, 12 touchdowns, and 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Now,
What's your
would you
point?
mind comparing that to Leonard Fournette? I'm just going to see if my hot take was at least somewhat accurate. Me and Nicko here.
Can you look at how many games they played also? Because health comes into this also.
Yeah.
What did Leonard have?
Leonard Fournette, 2017, when he was healthy, 1,040 yards, so that's like
Okay.
close.
Yeah.
9 touchdowns, average 3.9.
Ooh.
I think Derek takes that. Derek Henry.
What about...
Yes, sir.
Did he play at all in 2018? He played a couple games, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he played like 2. Yeah.
Who was his backup?
TJ Yeldon.
Hold up.
TJ Yeldon, right?
But Leonard Fournette had 268 attempts, and Derrick Henry had 215.
Yeah, so that's where it comes yards average, yards per carry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the average is what you look at there. But-
So Fournette got given the workload. Well, he had more opportunities than
Yeah.
Right.
Derrick Henry. So I would say that we were correct.
I would say that we are also correct. Now continue with your thesis.
Okay, Texans have solidified the offensive line to, I guess, they kind of have. But
It's a start. It's a start. You're not going to do it all in one season.
I
draft.
honestly think that Deshaun Watson is very underrated in the NFL. I think, especially going into this year, he has matured a lot more. He knows how the game rolls. It's going to be a very good year for him. That's my hot take. Deshaun Watson's going to be a top 5 quarterback this year.
I could agree with
Write that down.
I could agree with that.
And then he's with.
But
DeAndre.
is he? But
If he-
I will be on board with you going now saying that he's going to be a top 5 at the end of the season. I don't know if I'm completely on board with saying that he's an underrated quarterback right now.
Yes, he is. People are saying
I don't
Baker
think so.
Mayfield is better than him. Baker played half of a season. And we'll see that. We'll see how that works at the end of the year. So he has DeAndre Hopkins, arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if Will Fuller stays healthy this year, I mean, you saw how well they worked together when he played the 4 games that he was healthy. Like, Will Fuller played 4 games and had 6 touchdowns.
You took some heat in the secondary, though. You lost a lot of guys.
Yes.
It's going to be tough to get those skill players back.
So, on to the defense. But I heard Roby's playing pretty well, and our other guys. So, they kind of solidified losing K-Jack and Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
So, I think defense isn't going to be great. It'll be solid. But I think offense is what's going to excel us. Because normally the Texans have been a defensive-driven team.
Yeah.
I think this year the offense is going to keep them going.
And, how's Clowney doing? Is he healthy? Is he going in?
No, he is, but he's been holding out through training camp.
That's the last I heard too. I didn't know
But
if
he's going to play.
No, I think we trade him.
Well, we may, but we need a... He will play.
How do
if it
y'all?
goes to it.
Because that reminds me. Coming from a somewhat fan of the Dallas Cowboys, I've lost all respect for Jerry Jones.
Oh.
I didn't really have much, but I have none now.
Yeah, I never have.
Pay your good players, please. Do it for me, because here's why. If you think that you can win anything, you win the division, win a playoff game, whatever it is, you can't do it with anybody else than Ezekiel Elliott or Dak Prescott.
Well, no.
Unless you draft or trade for anyone else that's better.
First of all,
Pay your players.
Okay,
Dak's
no.
not worth what he's.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
no,
that.
okay, let me disagree with you here.
Listen, let me finish before you try to disagree with anything I say. Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not saying that Dak Prescott's worth $40 million. He's not.
Okay.
But you still got to pay him. You got to pay Ezekiel Elliott. And here's why. Look at
Okay, but they're still.
look at Michael Thomas.
They're
Look at
still-
Michael Thomas.
they're